Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Big-time power in this one. Stanton and Goldschmidt try to put on a show on the show. Next. Zach Greinke will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got 99 losses. 100, it's coming. But he just hopes to heck it's not coming in this one.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Greinke gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Cole Gillespie waits on deck. On the ground to third. Lamb comes up with it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Into the box now, Cole Gillespie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
2-0 pitch on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Gene Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Gene Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
Marcell Ozuna will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. Lamb takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Adam Conley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
A.J. Pollock comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Diamondbacks, number 11, center fielder A.J. Pollock.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Gene Segura will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Paul Goldschmidt will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
The 1-0 delivery. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Grounder down the line at third. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win, so this is the place to do it.
David Peralta will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Giancarlo Stanton, if you've ever had an opportunity to watch him take BP, go watch it because it is unreal. Defensively, you can watch that as well. He's got a very good arm, and he shows surprising athletic ability for a big man out there. We'll see what he does in this one.
Wellington Castillo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Greinke's ready. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock on the run, and this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
Martin Prado will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Peralta is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Justin Bohr will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Rounding third is Stanton, heading for the plate. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in still down on the interstate at 199. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 to first, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 8, shortstop,
Miguel Rojas will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. From the stretch towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Jake Lamb strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Baseman, Jake Lamb.
First offering on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Stepping in now, Peter O'Brien. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Phil Gosselin will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Chopped at the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Adam Conley set to lead off the 3rd. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
D. Gordon will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
How about it? The center fielder, Cole
Stepping
Gillespie.
in, Cole Gillespie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit to short. Segura has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zack Greinke, and it remains a 1-all tie. Zack Greinke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Zack Greinke.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Now on 3-0 leading off this inning, you got to be smart at the plate. Let him throw you one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken there. May very well take another.
Three and 1. Here it is. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Segura runs. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 6,
David Peralta steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they've got to figure out some way to shut down this running game. And I think it has to start out there on the mound with maybe the guy holding on to the ball a little bit longer or showing a couple different looks, because they've been reading him like a book so far.
Set to deal on 2-2. chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Wellington Castillo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Marcell Ozuna is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Greinke looks in. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Three and one now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is lifted out to left. O'Brien giving chase. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Ground ball left side. Lamb is there. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
Martin Prado is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a little tapper. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Jake Lamb is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton on the run. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Into the box, Peter O'Brien. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ballgame, but he has punched out 5 already as we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts. No question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
In now, Phil Gosselin. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming on is Ozuna. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. Justin Bohr heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Catcher,
JT Realmuto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Adam Conley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
This is pulled into right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Zach Greinke comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Pitcher, Zach Greinke.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
A.J. Pollock will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gillespie will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Gene Segura digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. That's popped up out towards short right field. Stanton coming on, and that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. One and two.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive, and that one's hit pretty well out to left field. That one is gone. Warning track wall, you can touch them all. A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Wellington Castillo will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Comes set with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tom Kohler is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jake Lamb digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0 delivery. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Three and two now.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. Arizona leads it now 4-1. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Center field number 20,
Cole Gillespie will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Marcell Ozuna will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats. 0-1. 2 out with a man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Oh, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High and deep to center field. Back goes Pollock. Gone! A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 22 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Now batting,
Martin Prado now.
Martin Prado.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. A 1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Beaten into the ground over to first. Goldschmidt is up with it. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins 3. Peter O'Brien gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Peter O'Brien.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To short, hit hard, and that's through for a hit.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Zach Greinke will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Yeah, he's shaking his head here as he heads back to the third base dugout. Obviously, he didn't care much for that call, and I can't say that I blame him.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front, and before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Justin Bour, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Taken high and deep to right. Peralta going back at the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
JT Realmuto will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score holds at 4-3. Gene Segura steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Drilled right back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. In there at the knees, strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of 2 evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
A dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Segura runs. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. He singled his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the bases.
Jake Lamb will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Josh Colmenter will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Josh Owens.
Chris Johnson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Johnson.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a solo shot here for Chris Johnson, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 416 feet, the estimate on that last home run. No outs, nobody on. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Commenter into his motion. 2-2 pitch on its way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. O'Brien will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Cole Gillespie digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. To the bag with it is Goldschmidt to record the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit to third. Lamb moving to his right on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. All even now at 4 apiece. Mike Dunn is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Mike Dunn.
Yasmani Tomas is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And that misses ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped high in the air. Bohr is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Now, if you're starting to think about who's left on the Arizona bench, there's a look at the remaining pinch-hitting possibilities. Nick Ahmed will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Nick Ahmed.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here it comes on 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Drilled to the left side. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
A.J. Pollock will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gillespie racing back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 7-4.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Carter Capps will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh, 2, here it is. Too high. 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gordon is there for it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number
David
6.
Peralta steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There haven't been too many times where we've questioned his strike zone here today, but I've got to be honest with you. I think he completely missed that one.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Just keeping an eye on him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Line to the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Brian Morris will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Morris.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bohr has got it, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Marlins 4. Yasmani Tomas will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 20.
Chris Owens will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 16, Chris Owens.
Brad Ziegler is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Brad Ziegler.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman,
Martin Prado will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Ball 2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Digging in now, Justin Bohr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-1 on its way. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
JT Realmuto will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Miguel Rojas makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 7-4. So long from Phoenix.